So, Mackenzie, what are you doing right here?
I'm working on my juggling. Yep.
Do you ever do this in a game?
Not really, unless I've done it where I try to hit the ball over girls, but mostly just in practice fooling around with the team or on my own time.
So soccer, winning a state title, what's that like? What does that mean to you? What are you taking away from your soccer season, winning that title?
That's pretty much the highlight of my season. I think it shows everything we worked for, and it proved any doubters wrong if they didn't think we were capable of it. I think we pretty much we showed up this year, and that was awesome.
Talk about that state tournament run. I mean, you won 2 very close 1-0 games.
Well, going from playing a really tough Belleville Glarus team, and then on to in the sectionals like that, I think it was important for us to get past that in sectionals. But once we were past Belleville Glarus, we pretty much knew we were capable of winning state. I think that was really important for us to win like that.
And to kind of culminate the senior year that you had with the state title, how does that feel? Can you put that into words?
I mean, it really is indescribable for me, because it's just like the perfect way for me to end my career. And then senior year, you got to go out on a high note, and it's awesome. So I'm so happy about that still. Couldn't ask for anything else.
Basketball.
Yeah.
You're playing Division II college basketball next year. Talk about, being able to work as hard as you did and to get that right and earn that scholarship.
Well, I've spent a lot of time in the off season in the summer trying to improve my game, and I think AAU basketball the summer before my senior year, I was so motivated, and I really wanted to do what I could to play in college. That was my ultimate goal. So I think I did what I could, and I'm really happy that I could earn a scholarship like that. Division II is great, and I think it'll be a perfect fit for me.
Mm-hmm. And your basketball season, I mean, you guys came very close to a conference title, kind of fell off at the end, but just talk about the basketball season. What was the highlight of your senior season in basketball?
Well, the highlight of my senior season would have been beating Milton at Milton, because that was really a big goal of ours. Winning conference was the goal, but I mean, when we won at Milton, that was a really big positive aspect of our season. It was early on. It was the first game of our set of the series, so that was the highlight of my season, especially because we came from behind that game to win at their gym. So, big deal for me.
All right, now switching sports, volleyball. You guys, state runners-up to a very good Catholic Memorial team. Catholic Memorial swept away the competition. In that state championship game, you guys took the first set. Talk about that state championship game. Talk about getting that first set, the high that you guys were on, and just, you didn't win, but that was probably, I was there. That was one of the best volleyball matches I saw in last fall. Just talk about that match. Talk about that state title match.
Well, getting to the state finals was something that our core group of seniors was so happy about doing. So we figured while we were there, why not show up and play the best match we could play. So I think coming out the opening match, Ashley Ring was so pumped up. I remember some of the kills she had that game, just pounded off the floor. I think Catholic Memorial was on their heels a little bit. We caught them off guard, but that was just so exciting, and I remember just being incredibly pumped that game. Even though they had a 6'4" middle on the other side of the net of me, I wasn't intimidated. I was just ready to play my game, and I think our energy was what brought us to win that game, and it was so fun.
I was going to say, and even, talking to your coach, Steve Blyer, after the game, he mentioned that that match for you personally was probably one of your best matches you had, not only your senior season, but your entire career at Edgewood. Talk about that match, that adrenaline flow, and how you were able to play as well as you did.
Well, being an undersized middle hitter, I kind of have to have more of a chip on my shoulder, you could say. So, playing against the other middle they had, Kelly Browning, I kind of wanted to show her what I had up my sleeve. She could do certain things, but I just wanted to do what I could, and I thought, offensively for me, to avoid the blocks and get the kills I got. Like, that was just kind of, I realized it was my last volleyball game ever, so might as well show them what I had, and I was really happy with my blocking that game too. So I don't know what got into me, I just kind of was out there to prove myself.
Your senior season, playing 3 sports, what's the biggest thing you're going to take away from high school sports as you move on in your career, in your education?
I think I'm going to take away the competition and then the friendships you have with your teammates. I think it's a different bond than you have with club sports, and also you have the support of your school, you have the fans, the student sections at every game. I mean, it's a little different than, I think, than club sports or how it will be in college, but then also you have the whole school behind you, and it's kind of just, it's really special the way that we can compete in high school sports.
And what are you going to miss most about Edgewood High School? I mean, it's a very, very tight-knit community, it seems like, at that high school.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to miss how close everyone is, and then also the relationships I had with some of the teachers and my coaches, obviously. But I'm going to miss the support that you have from anyone. And, everyone knows everyone pretty much, especially the seniors in my class. We were really close, so I'm going to miss that about Edgewood.
And then going forward, what will your senior year, the success you had, what will that do for you think moving forward in your future and what you want to accomplish in your future?
I think the accomplishments I had this year will help me in college, because then I can take these and use them as motivation to say, like, hey, I accomplished this my senior year, and that kind of makes my possibilities in college like limitless. I think I can do a lot in college, so I'm going to use that to move forward, specifically for basketball.